So a few days ago I got a text off some friends of mine and they said, would you like to meet up for a couple of beers? And I said, sure, where are you? And then they gestured by text roughly in the direction of Geneva. So that's where we're heading now. Anyway, get in the car. So we're not actually going to Geneva, we're going just north of Geneva and a little bit east, because my mates are working in the area for the next 10 days and they texted me and said, do you want to come and meet us somewhere and we'll catch up and have a few beers? I said, absolutely, let me know where you're staying. So last night they sent me a name of a town that they're going to be in tonight called Pontarlier. I think it's called Pontarlier. Name is on the screen, and I'm going over there now to meet them and see what the crack is. I had a quick Google about Pontarlier, and all I could figure out was it produced absinthe up until 1925, and then after that, absinthe was banned because, you know, people kept going blind. They switched to producing pastis, which is like it's like an aniseed liqueur that you mix with water to make it a milky color. Very popular among the hunting community. And then in about 2005, when they lifted the ban on absinthe, I didn't know that was a thing, they started making absinthe again. So we're going to a town where they make drinks that make people go blind. And we won't be having any absinthe, I'll tell you that right now. Although, knowing these friends of mine, God knows what could happen. So I found out another interesting thing about Pontarlier. In 1901, there was a severe lightning storm that struck the metal dome and set fire to the Pernod Ricard factory where they make pastis. And a decision was made, because the fire was spreading, that they would open all the tanks containing the pastis and pour it into the local river. And it's said that for many months afterwards, people who fished from that river could taste the pastis from the cooked fish. Beer fish, well, not beer fish, what's it called? Apero fish. Right, we have arrived in Pontarlier. So all we got to do now is find my friends, find somewhere to stay, find somewhere to get a beer. Apart from this place. Bonus points if they serve Guinness, which they don't serve in this place. Quite a pretty town though. There they are. Good morning. If you're not doing nothing else today, do you want to go to Switzerland? Well, I do apologise. I hope you've nothing planned for today, but we appear to be fairly lost in Switzerland. I'm not going to lie to you. No idea where I am. And the reason I don't know where I am is because I'm an idiot. So I left the place we stayed last night in France to transit through Switzerland to go to another place that we're going to tonight in the Alps. And when I put into Google, I want to go here, Google said
you're going to go through Switzerland. Would you like to download the map for offline use in case you lose signal? And I said, nonsense, nonsense. Which was a mistake, because now, as soon as I crossed the Swiss border, all my data just sort of stopped. And yeah, I have no signal. So no signal means no maps. No maps means don't know where I am. I mean, there are worse places to be lost, I suppose, but you know, it's very pretty here. Welcome to Lake Geneva. Switzerland's over there on the other side of the lake where we just came from. Geneva's down the end of the lake, but it's a bit mental there with the traffic, so I decided to come to the town of Saint-Liban to have a look, because it's very quiet and very pretty. There's several very nice houses just along the hill overlooking the lake. I wouldn't say they're cheap now, but they are quite nice. Not massive, but very nice. It'd be a lovely little summer home to have if you could afford it. What a view. Anyway, I'd just like to take this chance to say that I'm having a great couple of days, just kicking about the place. My mates are working today, but I'm meeting up with them later on tonight somewhere. I'm not sure where, because, well, I forgot to ask, but it's down around here somewhere. And I have been getting a lot of comments on the last couple of videos now about people congratulating me, I suppose, for passing 60,000 subscribers, which is terrifying. What are you all doing watching this? Anyway, I try not to look at how many people watch the videos and subscribe to the channel, if I'm honest with you, because 60,000 is a terrifying, terrifying number. But I am very, very grateful to all the people who have clicked subscribe, and to all the people who come along and sort of follow me about the place, seeing what I got up to. It's lovely. Thank you very much. So I think I'm going to take myself out for a wander, maybe see if I can find an ice cream, and then, I don't know, text these idiots and see what they're doing later on. Okay. Very clean the water is here as well. Even in the marina, where it's like boats coming in and out pretty regularly, it's crystal clear. Should have brought me togs. A lot of nice boats in there. I've always thought the trick about boats is never buy a boat, make a friend that owns a boat. That's my thinking on it. A wise man once told me, goats and boats are the two things in life that will always cost you money. Right, we're gonna head that way into the Alps, and we've two ways we can get to the place we're going to. One, we can drive most of the way back to Geneva on the kind of main road, and then gonna go around and go up a motorway into the Alps, or we could go up the twisty mountain pass that kind of goes up that way. A bit longer, but I think a bit more fun too. Welcome to the French Alps. Specifically, we're heading for the town of Saint-Gervais-les-Bains, which is, well, where my friends are staying tonight, so I'm gonna go and meet them there. They are traveling separately, obviously enough, and I think they're a bit behind me. Or ahead of me, I'm not too sure. All I know is, I'm in no rush. I was thinking I better get a shift on earlier on, but then a man on the radio called Louis came on and told me I had all the time in the world. So, yeah. Calm down, Brian. You're not in a Bond movie. You're not in a Bond movie. You're not in a Bond movie. Except in your head, where you're totally in a Bond movie. Let me tell you though, the roads around here are fantastic. Very difficult not to drive with alacrity. I mean, I can't do it now because there's a trailer in front of me. But I'm like 2 minutes away from the place, so I've had my fun. It's time to be responsible, Brian. That's not true. It's time to be incredibly irresponsible, Brian, because I haven't booked anywhere to stay tonight. So I'm going to try my old, hello, have you got any room at the inn trick? See what happens. Come and join me while we chance our arm yet again.
Ow, the mattress is quite hard. Ow.
Well, the hotel trick has worked once again. And now we're all having aperos on the terrace overlooking the French Alps. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the vlog. I know it wasn't the usual travel-y type ones that I've done lately, but it's always good to spend some time with friends who aren't here at the moment, but they should be here soon. So I'm going to end the vlog there and say thank you very much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do get a chance to go meet friends last minute, and you're not quite sure where you're going to end up, just go with it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.